Oh, my mom said I'm not one of her little friends.
Now, little friends and best friends is different.
And that's exactly right. Because, I say all the time that, like, of course I love her, but more than love her, I like her. Like, I like her as a person.
Yeah.
And if she wasn't my child, I would still want to be her friend.
Yeah.
Like, I really, really like her. And our annual trip started because when she was 3, I was looking ahead at the future at like all of the birthday parties, all of the birthday presents. She has a village of people who adore her and shower her with all kind of spoiled gifts. And since she's my only one, she is overwhelmed by all those things. And so I thought, like, why would I add to that? Like, for me as a mom, I wanted to give her more than the gift that she'd forget next year. And so at 3, I decided that for birthdays, there would be no more parties and no more presents, from me anyway. That like she would have to be in charge of choosing a place that she wants to go, coming up with the itinerary, being able to defend it because she has to present it to me.
She makes a presentation. This is important to know.
She gets up
a
and
full
presents
PowerPoint
it.
presentation.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And when she was 3, I mean, it was like drawings on a paper. But as she has become more advanced, and believe me, last year, gosh, she knocked me on my feet because, that girl has some great defenses now.
What was the trip at 3 and what was the trip at 16?
Yes, well, there's been some changes at 3, and the funny thing is, at 3, it was still hard to execute because her birthday's in May.
Okay,
and she said she wanted to go to a pumpkin patch.
Oh,
October.
Which we lived in New York.
Fair.
And I was like, now where in the hell am I going to find some pumpkins in May? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she has always been very clear about where it is that she wants to go. And then she's been very good at saying why she wants to go. And part of the reason why I make her do the presentation is that I think some of it is like, just really understanding your reasons about why you do anything in life. It's like, okay, just pick up and go, but why? Like, why do you want to go there? And why do you want to experience that thing? And what is it going to teach you? And for me, it's like that lesson isn't, some like dry thing where it's just like, I want to make you feel bad. I'm like, no, like we should go for like a big reason, And so that's why it feels extravagant and like big, because I want her to dream and be big in the thoughts that she has. And so it's like, yeah, if you want to go to the pumpkin patch, why?
Yeah.
What are we going to go do there? What do you want to see? What do you want to do? What do you want to discover? One of my favorite trips, it had to be like 9 or 10. She decided she wanted to go to Scotland.
Oh, wow.
And so in her presentation, comes like the thesis statement, like the reason why I want to go to this place. And hers was that it's the only country on the planet where the national animal is a unicorn.
What?
And I said, that cannot be true. Like that, my dear, you have failed. Like, turn around and go back to your room and revise this presentation because I don't believe that. And homegirl already on the next page, she already had it. The Google search. And the history that said why it is that the unicorn is Scotland's national animal. I mean, I was like, what group of white men decided that it wasn't going to be a alligator or a bear?
A bear.
Or an eagle?
Right.
Unicorns are real.
Or what group of 8-year-olds?
To Scotland, they are.
Exactly. But in Scotland, because, the culture is very much heavy in like, woodland creatures
folklore,
and fairies.
yeah. Okay.
And, it's, the unicorn is very serious.
Okay.
And her itinerary was based on finding the unicorns and other manners of spirits.
She said, forget the Loch Ness Monster. I want a unicorn.
Girl, we tried our hardest. We didn't find a unicorn now, but we found a whole lot of other things. And I was out here with my holy water like, I bind you in the name of Jesus. The spirit, how did he cast you out? You know what I'm saying? I was walking around. No disrespect to the Scottish, but you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, look, where I'm from. Listen, we don't even mess around with no fairies. I want nothing creeping up on me in the woods talking about, hi, your name is Bose. No, I don't know you. Where'd you come from? So we were out here.
I would love a fairy. I'm into it.
I'm into it too.
You know what? You can go and find out yourself. Okay?
I know. I'm a
my
little
gosh.
witch.
But it was great because we got to go to like, old castles and
That's dope.
we saw, like history and looked at old jewels, which I was just like, they stole this from the Africans. But that's another history lesson
Oh my God,
another
you are
time.
just like my mom.
This is hilarious. Just like